Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Let's get right into it. Colorado survives a scare. They beat North Dakota State 31-26. Shedeur Sanders, 26 of 34. 445 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Horn had 7 catches for $198. Travis Hunter, 7 catches, $132, and 3 tubs. They win the game, but I saw a lot of the things that I saw last year, Ocho.
Yeah, a little bit. Not as much. Not as much. Obviously, North Dakota State is no slouch. They've beaten some very, very good teams throughout the years. There have been many upsets that they've had when they have played. There was no slouch. So for Colorado, this is a good game for them to start with, to get a test based on the players and the recruits that had come in, the players that had transferred, to see where they have improved and gotten better than last year. Of course, there would be some mistakes. Some of the things that we witnessed last year would still creep in a little bit, but I think this is good study film and study tape on where they need to continue to improve. Now, where I think Colorado improved best is in the interior on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. The skill position, Horn and Travis Hunter did what they did. But to me, more impressively is Shedeur Sanders. His calmness in the pocket, his pocket presence. He's really not much of a dual threat, but what he was able to do from the pocket, extending plays when he could, and having Horn and Travis Hunter finish the deal off on the receiving end of the ball was good. It was good.
I don't know, Ocho. They still can't get up to. They still can't generate pressure, and when they bring pressure, they're not gap sound. That's why the quarterback hit his head on the goalpost late in the ball game. We saw on the Hail Mary, you're taught to knock it down. What does the guy try to do? Interception, and the guy ends up letting the guy catch it.
Right.
Now if the ball's in the end,
but
go ahead.
I have a question, but one thing about it though. Now you say the guy hit his head on the goalpost. If you think about it, in the second half, the Colorado defense, they played extremely well outside of that one drive. They held North Dakota State to really not much or nothing in the second half outside of that series towards the end of the game, where it really wasn't significant.
But what I wanted to see, I thought this year, Ocho, they were going to be able to get up there. I thought they would be able to get up, still disciplined. You're off the field. What do? You're off the field on third, and you line up offside. What happens? You stop him, and Shiloh late hits the guy. It's the same thing.
Right.
That was last year, the undisciplinedness.
Yeah.
A couple weeks, you can't, if you're trying to win, the one thing you can't do is beat yourself. And I'm sure time is telling them, guys, we can't. As you go up, now look, North Dakota State, we know what they represent at the level of the FCS, in which the level that they play at. They're one of the premier teams in all of FCS. In the history of that division.
Right.
You into a conference, bro, these teams are going to be better than North Dakota State. It is what it is. Definitely. And you can't make those silly mistakes that you made against this team. I thought, okay, you know what? I'm sure time is preaching, guys, we can't beat ourselves. Guys, they brought Sapp in, one of the premier D linemen in all of in NFL history, to be able to rush 4 and get home with 4 without having to sacrifice your back end by bringing extra guys. Well, they can't get there. They can't consistently get there. They've got to sacrifice, and then guys lose their responsibility, and guys are running free. You just can't. You just can't have that if you want to get to where you get to. Yeah, you take the win. But I always say, and you heard me say it all the time, you never accept anything in a win, you wouldn't in a loss.
Win, accepting the loss, yeah. But listen, you're right, but you have to understand, it's week 1. Everybody's back. They're not really settled in. Everybody's back to playing football against an opponent, not yourselves. So there are going to be mistakes. They're going to be good things. They're going to be bad things. They're going to be things that you can correct. There can be things that you can build off based on the game tonight. Now, as the competition continues to get better week to week, that means the margin for error becomes that much smaller with the better teams you're going to play. Now, again, I'm going to say that North Dakota State is no slouch. They were a good team to open up with, to see where you are as a team offensively, defensively, and special teams, and where the coaches and the staff can do a better job from their perspective, depending on who you play. But, I mean, I think to me, eye test based on what I saw, I think it was a good outing and a good start for Prime and the Buffs. And I look forward to who they playing next. I think it's
Nebraska. They're on the road against Nebraska.
Nebraska. Yeah. That's gonna be another good test.
Ocho. They had 49 yards rushing. What couldn't they do last year? Run the football. And when you can't run the football, what does that do? That put pressure on your offensive line.
Yeah, and your quarterback.
What happened last year? Shedeur took too many hits. If you can't run the football, 49 yards on 23 carries. What am I going to do with that, Ocho?
Yeah, you're right.
In college football, where their holes are like the size of an 18-wheeler.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah.
What am I supposed to do? In college, what am I supposed to do with 2 yards of carry, Ocho?
Yeah.
Shedeur basically and Trav had to stand on their heads tonight. Trav had to catch everything. Look at the catches that he was making.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. How about the one on the goal line?
Yes,
with the dude mushing his face mask for the third touchdown, and he still caught it.
Even the second touchdown, when the ball was he kind of slung him down, he caught it and got both feet down.
Yeah, he caught it anyway.
Even on the third down, he ran an over route. He made an outstanding catch on that. They're gonna have to get better at running the football. You can't put that kind of pressure on your offensive line. You can't put that kind of pressure on your quarterback by having 49 yards rushing, averaging 2 yards a carry. You're not going to win on that. Yeah. You're going to be in the same situation because as you step up, and we saw what happened, as they stepped up in talent level against teams, Shedeur started taking a pounding. They're just going to have to do a better job. They've got to get better. They went and got 42 new guys, a lot of guys out of the transfer portal. They had guys leave via the transfer portal, but this isn't good enough. In order to be and to get to where they want to be, Ocho, this isn't good.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be Debbie Downer. I'm trying to be realistic with you, fans. I just keep keeping a buck with you. And y'all know how I feel about time, but this isn't nearly good enough. And I understand it's the first game, but what I needed to see, I didn't see nearly enough. I saw Shedeur do this last year. I saw Horn do this last year. I saw Travis Hunter do this last year. But guess what?
Yeah.
I saw them not be able to run the football. I saw them, Shedeur, have to run and make plays with his legs. I saw the defense not be able to consistently get off the field, especially on third downs. That'll get you in trouble.
Yeah.
You know the most important down is third down. So you do a great job stopping them on first and second. And then when you get the third down, okay, it's first down again. Eventually, Ocho, you know what happens. You let a team go 50% on third down. You start letting the team get 60% on third down. You're asking for it.
That's demoralizing now. That's demoralizing.
It absolutely is.
That is very demoralizing. Again, the adjustments are going to have to be made on the defensive side of the ball, and I'm sure they're going to get that. They're going to do that. And that's the great thing about the season. That's the great thing about even at any level of football. It's about getting the kinks out, getting the film out, going back, watching it, and seeing what you can do better and improving week to week. That's all you can do.
There are definitely teachable moments in this where you can say, look, guys, we were off the field on third down and we line up off sides. Yeah. We're off the field on third down and we get a late hit. Those are the things that are coachable. And you're just like, hey, guys, we can't have this. We've got to be got to be a physically sound football team. Let's play hard-nosed football. Let's get at them in the trenches. Let them know they're in a fight, but we're going to do it. But we're not going to do anything that costs us because it's already difficult to win a game. But when you give a team extra possessions, when you give team silly penalties, now you're setting yourself up for failure and you're asking to get beat.